You're listening to the BLT show with Bev Tez on Tez FM. This is where the light gets louder
and the noise fades away.
You're listening to the BLT show with Bev and Tez.
Positive vibes, real talk, Bev and Tez.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Bev.
Hey, Bev. Hey, Bev. I said, hey, Bev. Hey, Larry. How are you?
I'm all right. Hey, guys. Welcome to the BLT show. We didn't want to just lead into 2 minutes of jingles. I listen. We listen to our broadcasts. We want to make them better, more engaging. So if this don't do it, nothing is. Remember last week? What was the topic, Bev? What happens when you raise your vibration?
What happens when you raise your frequency?
And we went through all the things.
How are you received by others? I've got to turn my volume down.
So you can turn your volume down. That's fine. It won't affect anything.
It's coming back to me. That's why.
Oh, wait. No, I know why. There. How's that? Better?
Oh.
It was my fault. It was my fault. Too many buttons, Bev. And all the wrong buttons.
You know where them buttons are.
All the wrong buttons. You guys. Listen. So, now, quick summary. We told you what happens. We told you what to expect. Well, I've been through it. Bev had not. So, since our last broadcast, we're going to tell you what to expect. And from real time, Bev, you got the floor as long as you want. But first, we're going to play a 7-minute song.
I'm confused.
Again?
Huh?
You're confused again.
I was confused. I like to be confused. I like to live in chaos and confusion. I do know.
No, your screen hasn't frozen. My body and my life has. I know. Okay, look. Bev, look. You can see me now because this camera is what you're watching. Unfortunately,
yes.
I have to be on this camera, so all you see is my
that,
ear.
Baby boy.
All right.
And
if you didn't understand what I said,
I look at the other side of you because you're always looking at this camera.
During the next 7 minutes, guess what? You can talk to me off air and listen to the song, but you won't. The audience will. All I'm saying is we lived a whole week since last Thursday. You're going to hear in real time
what we talk about.
Yeah,
firsthand,
we do this show as transparent as possible. But what you are going to find out on how Bev, it's all about Bev tonight. It'll be her and me. I'm going to segue. I don't know how it's going to work. Here's the song. It's called 3 Hours to Sleep, only it was 10 this time. Wait, there's more. We'll be right back, all right? Here we go.
All right.
I can hear the daylight coming through your voice again. Another night we promised would be different, but your mind's still running through 1,000 open doors, while I'm begging you to just come rest. Ceiling cam, I'm talking to the air tonight. Muffled words and shadows in the light. I say, baby, I can't hear you anymore. You say it doesn't matter, but it does. I've been living on your time zone every day, shifting sleep so we don't that story yesterday again, and the night before, and back when. I'm trying hard to listen like it's new, but my soul's running out of room. You felt empowered, talking all day long. 8 hours deep, you came back strong. But when it's time to close your eyes with me, your world won't ever shut down. I'm not trying to change you, I'm just trying to stay. But it's getting harder, fading every day. Why does it take 3 hours to sleep? And all that I'm near is you next to me. I gave you my night, and I gave you my day, but I'm drowning in the space we make. I'm begging your mind just to give me peace when it takes 3 hours to sleep. I can't shut your world off, but it's shutting mine down. Why does it take 3 hours to sleep when all that I'm wanting is energy? No cameras on, no ceiling above, just you and me and quiet love. If I stay away, will you finally see what it's doing to me? Just leave. Just leave.
This is where the light gets louder.
And the noise fades away.
You're listening to the BLT show with Bev and Tez.
Hey, you ready?
Let's go!
It's the BLT show.
With Bazooka Larry.
Hey, are you blushing, sir?
And Bev, ooh, baby.
Permit for that wonder of the world.
Buttons pushing, fingers gliding, jersey bounce, no place to hide in. Got you laughing, got you shaking.
Goofy grinning.
No mistaking, it's the BLT show! It's wild, it's loose, it's right. It's the BLT show. Tuesday nights, turn up the lights.
BLT, Bazooka Larry and Bevy.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Baby.
I was going to say then. Now, no, don't
baby.
be doing the coisin word.
No, I'm all right. You know why? That jingle
Why?
always makes me
You got a
smile.
jingle?
Our jingle.
I didn't think you were standing up to get your jingle.
No, there has been no jingle this week. What are you talking about?
I know.
There hasn't even been a
I
jingle.
think it's more like going to be a big boom, boom.
No. I don't know how
As I
we're doing
sway.
this show, but I'm going to tell you what. We're going to talk about when you feel the shift and what happens afterwards. And Bev has some points. I have some points, but basically.
Oh, Larry, I like your points. Do you like my points?
Everything hits at once. And that's basically what happened to Bev. Then there's the shift. February 17th. I don't know if anybody else, don't know if you did, Bev, but yeah, you did. What am I, dumbass? Oh my God. I so totally detached from reality right there. God.
And you turn around and tell me, I think we're getting detached.
No, not from you. I've run this scenario through my head so many times with you. You, I, you. I mean, so if I laugh, if I cry, and I will, I promise you. So
I'll tell you what, after the week we've had, I think we've had every single emotion, don't you, baby?
yes, you got the list. You got the list. Then you got the detox effect. Then you got when your frequency changes, relationships break. Then you've got what's next.
The
and
very
then you got
unexpected.
the closing. Now we're going to talk about all of that and add the ADHD factor in it. Because I'll start off with this. For a best friend to not notice what she goes through is not drug or alcohol induced really ticked me off. That's all I'm going to say about that. I've witnessed it now 3 times, and every time gets longer. It's kind of scary, but I'm still here, and it's not her fault. Look at me, baby. Mwah. There you go. It looked good. It's going to look good when you watch it later, I promise. But
baby, what are we watching? What are we going to do?
I'll make you a promise. If all this can be let go after tonight's broadcast, I will do anything you want on camera tonight.
Ooh.
I will too.
Are you blushing?
No, are you?
No, I'm thinking about skin on skin. Just whose
My
skin's on what skin?
fiance, you know what, Bev? We needed this show tonight because I am so connected to you right now, and this is freaking amazing. So, audience, and Bev, when you talk to the audience, you'll be on big screen. Am
I looking at the audience now, or am I looking at you?
You're right now. Right now, the audience, right? Turn.
There.
Yeah, that's audience.
Oh, hello, audience.
Only you look like a scared zombie. Don't look like that. It's all right.
My neck
Look,
hurts,
man.
I fell over. I proper tanked it.
I watched my woman from the very first time when her eyes. I know the sequence. I'm going to I don't know. I probably should let Bev tell what happened to her.
What?
The layers,
What
everything.
about me falling over?
No.
I know, I'm winding you up.
Well, guys, I'm really trying to be serious.
I'm a nightmare, people. You know that. But I do love him.
Maybe I should tell the story.
Well, the thing is, what we're going to talk to you about is something that will happen and can happen and you will experience. And the difference of it being, people turn around and say, I want to get that ADHD. Yeah, I've got ADHD. I can't sit still. And it is so much deeper than that. And it is a gift and a curse. So if you know someone with ADHD that says that, you know they're in tune with it. And the gift is you can do, once you get started, you can do lots of different things. But it works off of the way your sort of sensory nerves work or whatever. However, and I was trying to explain this to Larry, you know, if you're talking to someone and you can see there's a car coming towards you, you can see it, but you're still talking. Right. So with ADHD, when we then go over to nervous energy to escape mode or danger mode, and we can work out what is going to happen, what might happen, what if it don't happen. So where I say I've got 5, all of a sudden I've got 10. And then I might have a couple of extra, like your cousins that come over at Christmas and you can't get rid of them.
All right. I'm going to pull back on track right now.
Sorry, babe. Get me back on track.
Back on track. All right. I want to talk about when the shift happens. I'm going to read these off. And Bev, sweetheart, my love, whatever you want to talk about, I will stop and you can talk about that topic. All right. But as an intro, and it's important. It really is, guys. I'm serious. If any of you have an ADHD partner or are ones who are rising above that low-level vibration that the world, the media, and the powers that be want you to reside at, let me tell you, it's when you rise, you're going to see all these things.
It can be tough.
We recapped last week's what it was about. Hey, you know, what happens? You know, there's a lot of good. But this week, Bev and I found out. I already found out October 22nd of the year before last, I shifted. Or was it?
24.
It's 24, yeah. And Bev was there. I remember talking to her that night, and she saw a difference in me. I don't have ADHD at the level she does, so things hit her harder.
You had two.
After Bev's return to the UK, okay, what's happening basically is she's realizing, you know, I've been stuck in this life for so long. I know what's better. I don't want to live in this life anymore. I shouldn't have to beg for this or beg for that. I shouldn't have to be somebody else's version of me. And that came very prevalent for her, where her friend flat out said, "Who are you? You've changed." Typical. And then this friend, I'm just going to say this, tried to call out every bit of malice from her past, which I already know everything.
Okay.
And to get me...
Let me just interject there a little bit, baby boy.
Go.
When we talk about frequencies, people go, what are you talking about? All we mean by that is you are who you surround yourself with. And when you decide, you know what, this bores me, I want more for myself, that's what it is. So you just think, I don't want to do that no more. I want to better myself. So we put it that way, all right? And it is about frequencies, and we can go into that, but it does get a bit complicated. Now, I was treading water. I was doing everything. I was working the crisis line, mental health advisor, all that. Everything was for everybody else. And I looked around one day and I thought, what am I doing for me? And I was happy until Ninja here turned up, and the rest is sort of history. When I came over this time, it was a big thing for me, because I thought this is the last time I come over as me, singular, because when I come back again, I'm with Larry. When I come back again, the wedding's been. So it's almost like, you know, I don't know, this is the last time you're on your own type of thing. And straight away, I noticed how I was being pulled back. On the flip of that, I spoke to a lot of people last week, and the amount of them that said to me, "Stop, what have you done? You had work?" I'm going,
Hi, Sandy.
Nothing.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Michelle.
And,
even if you're not there, you'll watch it. Hi.
No, I ain't had no work. And Mel said to me, "You look like 25 years younger." Do you know what? I'll take 5 years younger all day long.
Yes.
But I've had that comment over and over and again. And I thought, God, I must have been really miserable. But when you're happy, you radiate something different, obviously. I don't do anything different to what I did before.
Hey,
and
pause,
you get a sense of calm.
Pause. Don't just pause. Hold up. She walked in the first time seeing my daughter in person and my grandkids. My twins, my twin grandboys and granddaughter ran right. First thing they asked me, is Bev here? Yes, buddy, you're right there. Ran right past me. Now, they'd never met Bev. That's the energy. Continue, my love. It's amazing.
There is an energy that I don't realise.
It's amazing.
And I don't go anywhere trying to attract attention. You know, like when you stand somewhere, you see something doing all that. You'll never see me do that. But the biggest thing has been, the circle of friends that I've got that turn around and say, my God, you look so happy with life. Like I say, I didn't realise I looked so miserable with life. But I have a feeling of, especially after Monday before the show, or whenever we did the show last week.
Thursday. Not Tuesday.
Really long
Wednesday.
Chat.
Wednesday.
And I shifted again.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it was like I had a big warm duvet around me. And I felt such comfort and I was comfortable for the first time in who I was. I am brilliant at telling other people what to do. I'm crap at doing it myself. And then it all went wrong. And I just think it's another test. I think some of it was very, very sad, very upsetting because I didn't see it coming. I'm so perceptive. And something that happened, I did not see. Now, all I will say about that, because I don't want to give... If you have somebody that you rise above and they want to have a go at you, the only way you can look at it is you could be the same as me. Let go of all the crap. Stop moaning about it. Take a leap of faith.
Right, let me explain.
But don't take it out on me.
This is what happened, all right? When your frequency, yours, and again, when your frequency, that could be the way you see life, the way your goal changes, the way your perception of life changes for the better for yourself. This is what happens, okay? People, your friends, build relationships with the version of you that they met. Now, 5 years go by, 10, 20. Let's say 9 months go by. Wink, wink, baby. Okay? And all of a sudden, within those 9 months, you start seeing a different life. You start experiencing a different life. You start finding new passions and new direction and a new zest to wake up every day and enjoy life instead of just surviving life. So what happens is you, because you grew, you begin to set boundaries. You begin to speak up. You begin to stop tolerating the same old thing. Like, how come we always go where you want to go? And they always say, oh, come on, let's just, and you always do it. Well, now you're voicing.
You have the same takeaway. You have the same takeaway or whatever, yeah.
And you
start actually believing yourself and doing it.
Right. You stop tolerating. You stop rumbling. You stop numbing. Okay. And then you violate the outspoken. Better yet. What's happening is you violate the unspoken arguments and agreements you had with your friend before. So that's when your friends say, you've changed. You're not the same. Who do you think you are? Okay. And sometimes.
But some people will say you've changed. It's great. Like I've had, all right, you get what Larry just said. you've changed. What do you think you are?
Who do you
How
think
many
you
of
are?
out
Yeah.
there that someone turn to you go, are you sure about yourself?
And then
It's because they want to be like that.
sometimes the person will go as far as character attacks. You were this and you were that and you were the other thing. And then they may even try to tell other people who are vibrating with you up, hence your new friends,
And you
your
know
new
what, babe?
circle. Okay. And then, wait, one more. And then you're, so then they drag up past versions of you, telling others, oh, did you know so-and-so did this? Oh, yeah, do you know who you're marrying? And that's who they really are now.
Baby.
Okay, go. Your turn.
I think what you got to think is, if
The next
someone
segment
says that
is
to you,
next what? Is what's next. You got a solo, you're on camera by yourself. Mwah. Go for it, babe.
oh, okay. I think what you've got to realise is that if you get that sort of thing, who do you think you are? Do you remember when you did this? If someone drags up your past, it's because that's where they live, okay? That's where they may have had control over you. They may have something over you, and they are not looking forward. Now, looking forward is difficult because all of us start off the flat race, right? And if we're unsure of ourselves and we're not quite, and it's in there, pre-programmed to give ourselves self-doubt. A flat race turns into the Grand National, all right? You over hurdles. They're your hurdles. Just remember, look, project, and want it. Now, when you start to do that, people that haven't got the whatever at that time will be jealous that you're doing it, okay? But when someone says to you, you remember I can remember you laying on the floor doing that. I can remember when you used to, whatever it is, stop, look, think, and look at it as that's where I was, and this is where I am now. And you know what? I'm going to get to the next bit of my life that I want to get to, because it's no dress rehearsal, people. I can honestly, with my hand on my heart, and I've said this before, this time last year, I was happy. I thought to myself, I've got 10 good years. That's it. I'm done. We were talking. We were mates. There was, whatever. I didn't see what happened until I got on the plane. Literally. I said, it was all in my head. It was all
Really
like,
now?
yeah, all right, I'll do
Really?
that.
You didn't see it? You didn't see it in all those little sexy flirts back and forth on WhatsApp before you came out here?
But I know, but there's something very different. And that is why when people have relationships on the internet, it's a fantasy. And you build up the fantasy of what you see and what you hear. When you actually make that step, and for me, getting on the plane, and even more, getting off the plane, and even worse, staying on the wrong side of the road, then it becomes reality. And then you're like, wow. And then you have to think, I did that. I was there. I'm here. Go for it.
So let me tell.
Go on.
Oh, let me tell something about.
Sorry, baby.
No, we are perfect, baby. This is a good broadcast. Hey, last week's was kick-ass. I watched it. Yes, Bevy, it was.
I'm going to kick your ass when I get back, but I'm going to wear leather.
I'm going to be looking at your ass when you get back and just slapping you with
You
leather.
always do.
No, did I just say
And you
that? Oh, my
recalled it.
God. It's been a while.
Segue.
All right, baby girl. So
It has been a few days since we've been together.
the topic of the show is what's next. So this is where Bev's at and where I'm at with Bev, because even talking about it now is reliving it. But I found out from the very beginning of this broadcast that this is healing me. I'm praying it heals Bev. But what's next is this. Bev's flying back March 1st. All
Sunday.
right? Sunday. This Sunday. It's a
Yep.
Symbolic.
T-5.
This is for Bev. This is along the 10 hours of hell that we went through together, followed by a night of 3 hours to get to bed, which is the song we played, 3 hours to sleep. Oh my freaking God. Every night trying to get her brain to calm down. Now, this...
But this is ADHD.
Right. And this is what I didn't know was going on inside Bev's mind. Because when my revelation happened, I just do a 180. Yeah. Oh, I fly with it.
Because you're a single brother.
Maybe two. But Bev, I never, or I shouldn't say never, I have a hard time factoring in.
You didn't understand it.
The ADHD addition. You know how these drug companies, oh, is your antidepressant not working? Maybe take this and it will help finish working. Well, it's kind of like me. I thought I was her medicine, if you will, but I guess she needed another layer. I don't know. I'm flying blind, but I'm still here.
Listen,
and yes, it got
I will say,
fucking
baby,
heated as
you
hell.
have helped me cope and get through things that I wouldn't have got through. And you are the only person
until I got
that
empty.
tried to understand it. The only thing is, Larry is exceptionally technical. I've said it before, analytical. When I fly home, I'm taking the watch off his wrist.
Hold on. This is what I'm getting at, what I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay? So, for Bev, she kept telling me, look, this is my 2 weeks. Now, I knew what she meant. She had to get these bits fixed. What I didn't know is the amount of resistance and then her best friend on top of that being the tidal wave.
Enough.
All right? Anyway, the angst built and every day got harder and harder to reach her. If this wasn't when the noise took her away, this wasn't when I couldn't reach you. This is 10 hours and I don't know. I ran out of all the tools I knew that I've used before. I learned, but this one was different. And here is what I didn't understand in the moment because, you know, I'm an idiotic, data-driven, got to make sense to me, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah, that is true.
So.
Stroke one?
No. Stroke. Ooh. What I did, I knew it was a symbolic crossing, but here's what I didn't know. Leaving systems of control. When she leaves, she's leaving all that control gone. Coming into a chosen partnership, which is new for her. Clear conscience doesn't mean, clear conscience doesn't mean, I don't know what that means. Problems are solved. Everyone understands.
If I've got a clear conscience, it doesn't mean the problems are still not in my head.
It means, it doesn't mean any of those. I'm sorry. It means I'm no longer betraying myself. Okay. It's a symbolic crossing. She's leaving systems of control there. She's coming into a chosen relationship with a clear conscience. But a clear conscience does not mean that the problems are solved, that everyone understands her. It means Bev saying to herself, I no longer betraying myself to keep the peace. Forward looking, all right, often comes in waves.
Because you do betray yourself.
Right. So I think Bev
you just
went
keep
through...
the peace, but at your own sacrifice.
You went through awareness, conflict, collapse, realignment, integration, and we are currently between the conflict's over, but the realignment hasn't completely taken. But I know Bev's outline between now and Saturday when she flies here, she's got it. I'm not messing about with it anymore.
No, and it is true. And like for Larry, he is very data driven. You know, I can lay next to him and tell him he's had 8 hours sleep. But if his watch turned around and said to him he's only had 5.5, he'll believe the watch. And I'll go, well, tell your watch about the 3 hours of snoring.
Baby, I
I
have not been time managing you at all.
No.
Just for you guys know, the earliest I contact her is 3 p.m. her time. It's usually
you have let
5
go of all
p.m.
that.
Yeah. So
but you've let go of it because you've
show
grown,
a little love, baby.
and we've gone through all that crap.
Show a
you
little
know
love.
I'm not going nowhere. Look, we all have our little idiosyncrasies, all right? And I knew with Larry when I came over, he had some demons he didn't know he had. So I put him through hell, and we worked it through. There are some people. Now, I've got ADHD. He has. But it's different. It's a different sort, all right? There's lots of different varieties of it. Now, he has to make sense of everything. And it has to have a start, middle, and end. So like a maths program. Me, I just wade in and through it. I don't need to have that, all right? But that doesn't mean I don't respect what he does and the way he does things. The only thing that I can say to him sometimes is, babe, I'm fluid.
Sorry, I was answering.
Know. Just because that worked last week,
yeah,
it doesn't mean it's going to work this week. Because mine is sensory. And what happens is, and what I'm finding, that at my worst, you know, I was a nightmare, full mental breakdown, and I was a strong one. And everyone remembers that. A lot of people remember it. And they go back to it. You can't do that because they remember that. You always remember bad things people do. You won't remember the good things. You remember bad service at a restaurant. You won't remember a good waiter. And I find it very frustrating. And I'm the most generous person in the world. I will give people the last 5.
What I'm trying to say is that...
But people will try and pull you back.
Always. It happened to me.
Stop you moving
I already
forward.
lived what Bev is going through. All right? I'm just saying that she wanted everything done by March 1st. Her intuition was telling her, and everything happened. And basically, this is what happens. You see, you're not even harmonizing with people. You could walk up to people, and they're just moving about, but you'll get that. When Bev walks the streets around here, no, you're not. Don't even say it. I didn't say it that way. Although,
when I walk with Larry or anywhere, I get people looking at me.
People fly over
out. I could
and
have a pair
talk
of
to
shorts
us.
and a t-shirt on.
Or, yeah, she's not dressed skimpy. Let's put it that way.
No,
just
I'm not showing out. I'm
flock.
not acting out.
It's our energy, and that's what happens. And until you experience it, you'll never understand it. And until you feel it, you won't believe it. And all that other song stuff that you got.
And all that, what that other song says.
Hey,
and you do get tarnished.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and you've had it as well. Larry's had it as well with his family. And people like to remember that. So you have to, in your minds, people, just think, you want me there because that's where you want to be. I am no longer going to betray myself and not doing what I want to do because of loyalty to you. Do it in small steps, one step at a time. The first step is the hardest. And maybe I've been talking too long.
Oops, wait a minute. My mouse is starting to do its thing.
All he's got to do is push your through buttons.
Baby,
I'm telling
my
you
mouse
what,
is
this
starting
man
to freeze.
Sweats over this show.
Babe.
He really does.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
I can always hear you, baby, even when I'm asleep.
My mouse is starting to glitch, which means maybe we got 15 minutes left. So I can play your song. I want them to feel Bev's pain. She wrote this today because it's the only way she could get it out. I love this woman.
And I wrote
baby.
5 different versions.
Yeah, and the one she thought she
and
didn't
this was the
like
first one.
is the best. Feel it, listen to it. Bev, I'll talk to you when the song goes because you're doing an awesome job tonight. I love you.
Thank you,
look
baby.
beautiful.
I
and
love you too.
This woman is amazing. And what saddens me, I
so is
seem
this
to
man.
be the only one who knows. And I'm going to cry. So here's the music.
I couldn't be who I am without this man here. Let me tell you.
It's called
I owe
Not
it all to him.
1 millimeter. And it has to
And I'm not controlled by him, by the way, so anyone thinks I might be.
And she notices things because I didn't budge. With that said, try to listen to the lyrics. Put on the closed captions.
If you try to listen to the lyrics, if you don't get it, put on your caption things, you got the thing.
Yeah.
If not, please, I'm asking you to rewind it and watch it again. Just for the lyrics. I don't care about the music. Because you could look around and there might be someone that you've got who does exactly the same as what Larry does.
It's true. And we are under attack, literally, by we'll just say people, okay? We're under attack.
Situations.
For the light that we are spreading. And that's what happens when you glow so bright. The darkness has no place to live, and they will do everything in their power to hang on to that because they feed off of you. Well, you'll figure it out. Because
and
next
I know
week's
people
show,
watching this
Bev
show
will be here,
think exactly
live,
the same as
right
us.
here. Next to me, you will be tomorrow. Next week. I think I better shut up now.
Next show.
Yeah. You'll be here.
Yeah. We better have jellies.
I'm looking like a goof. All right. We'll be right
I'm missing my
back.
jellies.
Oh.
Not that I need them. It's just part of the thing.
Let me make sure that your device settings. Yes, you're on line 4. Okay. Oh my God, babe, my mouse.
I'm on line 4.
Really, my mouse is. Really
I don't know what that means, but I'm on line 4.
All right, we're ending it. Here we go. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
The light gets louder.
And the noise fades away.
You're listening to the BLT show with Bev and Tez.
When it mattered, you didn't move. I used to run toward every fire. Call it love, call it saving grace. Burn my hands just to feel needed. Lose myself to keep my place. I was the calm in other people's chaos, the strong one no one saw break down. I wore the weight like it was armor, while I was slowly sinking down. You didn't cage me, you didn't chain me, you didn't tell me who to be. You just stood still in the middle of it and let the storm break over me. And I know you don't know me, you don't control me, you don't tighten your hand, you just hold the line beside me. So I remember soft and slow, like they always do. Are they real truths that she has told you? Do you know who she's been to you? Fragments from my darkest seasons, pieces trusted when I was weak, sacred truths I'd given gently, not for leverage, not to break. They waited for the flicker, for doubt to cross your face, but not 1 millimeter, not one breath, not one fracture. You didn't move. I know
You don't rescue me, you don't rule me, you don't build a wall around, you just stay when it gets heavy and refuse to let me drown. I know
this is steady, this is grown, this is fire without the fear. You don't shrink when I rise higher. You don't disappear. You saw me when the deepest hurts came crashing through my skin, when family felt like ransom notes and I was bargaining within. You held the parts I'd only trusted when I was dark and aching low, not as weapons, not as judgment, just truth that we both know. You were tested, and you didn't move a millimeter. I know you don't cage me, you don't claim me, you don't silence who I am. You just hold the line beside me like a mountain in the sand. I know this is trust, this is belief, this is a love that will not bend. You didn't flinch, you didn't break, you didn't turn, and I will never forget that. Not 1 millimeter, my friend. If you've been tested, if you've been shaken, if they tried to steal your ground, stand steady, stand certain. Real love doesn't turn around.
Unreal. Huh, babe? If
Well, I have to say, it's
anyone
Barry
has
normally
a
says to
soul,
me, it's your
Go ahead.
song. You know, you decide if you like it, if it's good enough, or you want to rework it. And on this, I said to him on this, I wrote that. That was the first one I wrote. And then, as always, and it drives Larry mad, it's like when I say, does this look all right? And he goes, yes. And I think, oh, this looks all right. Maybe I'll try this. Oh, I'll cook this. I always do it. It's a really maddening habit I've got. But when I listened to it back, my mind was, that's exactly what I say. Do I need to change the vocals? Is it too screechy? And then it starts running. So I actually ended up writing 5 songs. And that I got 3. And then the last one I wrote, I did it in 2 different arrangements slightly. And the lyrics grew. But that song is one. I said, you have to choose it. I want you to listen to them all because it's about you.
Well, it wasn't about me. That's what I'm trying to make her understand. This was a release from her. She was trying to communicate to me, right, babe? I mean, and that version
it's about me, but I thought of you.
To be dark yet uplifting, empowering. See, remember the song "She Found Her Voice"? Yeah, I'll remember that moment. Our CDs that are coming out, our songs that come out, is a journey in our relationship. And one of you out there are going through something that we have. Better yet, you may have gone through something we haven't, and we'd love to hear from you, right, babe? I mean,
even when we go on and we say, you know, Larry might go, oh, it's all there. I'm not, and I'll say, no, get on there, because life isn't perfect. And if we've got any angst, we'll get it out. Life isn't perfect all the time. If you think it is, you're going to be very disappointed.
that's
You
right.
have to have lows to appreciate your highs.
So,
And you have to work through things. And Larry and I spoke last Monday. I think we probably talked about it. And we were talking for about 4 hours, something like that. And he says to me, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I said, I don't care. This is more important. Let's carry on. And we talk through, and we'll argue in the middle of it. And we might get tears, we might get laughter. But at the end of it, and you know the end of it, because you suddenly go, I understand, I love you. I didn't stop loving him, but we get these things out of the way. And one thing I will say is that the only thing I can liken it to is that when you've got a child and then you're pregnant and you have another baby, you think, how can I love another baby? I've got all this love here. How can I possibly share it? Well, when you're with the right person, you think, I love you. How can I possibly love you anymore? And you do. But it becomes a deeper, more understanding, more encapsulating. I never, ever used to talk about the person that I was attached to for many years. I never addressed him as my husband. I never, people go, yeah, and I used to skirt it. I talk about him all the time. And I'm proud to talk about him. I get in the cab and I go, yeah. And I say, my husband, whatever. That is because I know I'm in the right place with the right person. And it doesn't, if you are plain sailing through life, you're lying to yourselves. Because there's always niggles.
Correct. Hey, can we play?
And so it leads us to our last song.
Well,
which
I got one.
Absolutely passionate and believe.
I want you to hear from March until July. My Whole World Is You. It's a doo-wop. We forgot to play it last week, and I like it a lot. Is that okay? And then we're going to go right into If You Dream It, because why, Bev?
Because I 100% believe it. If you dream it, you feel it. If you feel it, you believe it. If you believe it, you'll achieve it. And the hardest bit is the feeling, achieving. And when you've got it, don't be scared. Rise with it. And all that means is giving it a go.
That's it.
That's all it means.
It's hard. It's foreign.
Don't hold back. It is a one-take life.
It's foreign to a lot of people. But if you send us an email, it's BLT Production Studios @gmail.com, or you can just comment on this video, whether you're watching it later on YouTube or right now live. Just comment. We reply to all comments. We have to. That's what grows our algorithms, It sucks, but it forces us to reply to you guys. Anyway.
We really want to engage with you guys. We really do. We're happy to share all our stuff. But if we know that what we're saying, one person out there goes, I'm this part, what do I do now? Or I've got this. I am a trained counsellor, so I'm not talking off the bat, but we are talking about true life. You don't need exams or qualifications. That's how you get wisdom, because the elders pass down their wisdom, because you make mistakes. And I never want people to feel like I did.
Right.
And I left it too long, and I've done a lot of damage for leaving my kids in that situation. And that's all we're trying to do. So please, let us know.
That's it.
Right. And we'll try.
2 songs. We'll be back in 7.5 minutes.
2 songs, baby.
7.5 minutes. Oh my goodness.
You know what that means, Larry?
Bev and Tez. Positive vibes, real talk. Bev and Tez.
Ooh.
up in the sky on her way across the sea. But March 1st is bringing her right back to me. No more counting down lonely nights in this room, 'cause she's coming back home and she's staying real soon. Got the wedding bells ringing in my mind, June 14th, forever signed. But before we say I do, there's something we gotta do. From March to July, she'll be right by my side. No more oceans to keep us apart. We'll fly back to England, hand in hand, so I can meet the ones close to her heart. Then we'll come on back and we won't let go. From now till forever, it's true. From March to July, my whole world is you. My whole world is you. Gonna meet her mama, her brothers too. Tell them all how her love pulled me through. Shake their hands, say I'm here to stay. Then bring my girl back home our way. We'll take that fly across the blue, but I ain't leaving without you. When we come back here, girl, you'll see it's just you and me. Eternally. From March to July, we'll be making our plans for that deck side I do. In June, then the rest of our lives, starting the night under Carolina moon. No more goodbye, no more alone, just everything we've been through. From March to July, forever with you. Forever with you. Forever with you.
Fuck you.
Do you like that? Love it.
Just so you know, when I say that to her, that means she kicked me in the soul with her lyrics. All right, if you dream it, we'll be right back.
I've been changing faster than I recognize. New skin, same heart, unfamiliar eyes. I broke a few rules I swore I'd keep. Found my courage hiding under sleep. I don't miss who I was, but I'm not her yet. Standing in the space between fear and bed.
I see you clearer every time you doubt. This isn't breaking, it's the way out. You don't need answers, just room to breathe. You're becoming what you already believe.
I won't pull you forward, won't hold you back. Just walk beside you through every crack. What if I change and lose my way?
What if that's how you learn to stay?
Growth feels lonely it's everywhere. If you dream it, you can feel it. If you feel it, you believe it. If you believe it, you achieve it. If you achieve it, you rise with it. Twin flames not burning out, burning true. Same spark, higher frequency too. We don't shout, we don't prove, we rise. And others feel it too. I just need time to trust this voice that sounds like mine.
And I don't need fixing you to stay.
Love grows best when it's given space. Dream it, feel it, feel it, believe it, believe it, achieve it, achieve it, rise with it. If you're changing and don't know who you are, that means you've already come this far. Still us, just higher than we were.
And that last line, which my brain dead already forgot, is exactly what we're saying. What does it say? That means you've already, if you're already feeling higher than you are, that means you've already come this far.
This far.
Look.
Yeah. So if you're already there, you've already come this far, but it doesn't mean to say that's the end.
I've got a lady who has ADHD, and we hope our broadcast helps another husband or maybe a wife that has a partner that might be going through what I go through. And all I can tell you is to know your partner is to understand them. And then it becomes easier because having a partner that you can talk to, just like this lady right here, right there, and we went through hell. The only difference, the difference between my yelling this time and previous, it was different. It was more a plea. Like I literally ran. For me. I was running on love alone. I had no energy. I had no food. I didn't eat. I had nothing.
I have left him food, by the way. I'm not starving him.
No. It's just
no.
That was a test for me because I've never run on love before. I always had energy, but I was so depleted. And I know she was too, but I always say, meet someone in the middle. To communicate is the beginning of understanding. However, when you got a partner that pulls so far back, this was so far back. I didn't have.
Let me just
because
explain
I
something.
don't want to hang
when
up.
We're talking about how it goes, and I know in there, I know he's there, and I know at one point he was very worried about me. He said I'm hallucinating and all the rest of it.
Yeah,
but I was actually talking what was in my brain. And it does take a long time. Sometimes I can quiet my brain like that. If it's
But
resolved.
The thing is, all this could have been avoided if people just didn't treat her the way the old Bev.
Like the old way, yeah. Like
Nobody.
This week
she has
been
zero support.
Very upsetting.
Her mom. I cried to her mom the next morning because she thought. I heard her say, "Oh, what are you doing? You're drunk." My heart sank. So the next day, I happened to get her mom on video, and tears pouring down. She hadn't had a drink, nothing. It was a meltdown. That's the word I use. You can say it's offensive. It's not. It's because
no,
it's.
some people run with that. It is a meltdown of sorts, but it is.
It's a disconnect in
Instead
the
of
brain.
normally, I keep everything inside when it's all going. It's all coming out, and it's like one of them confetti cannons.
I've watched her freeze, just stare at the ceiling for 10, 15 seconds. I have to actually, Bev, there's so many times I'll ask a question. It takes 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and several times asking to get the answer.
Yeah.
That's the part.
And there's a thing that follows it, which is really bad.
However,
because I am as crazy messy as I can be, I have to have everything in order.
But, baby.
Now, when something like that happens,
that's never
to get over the overwhelm, I then get ADHD paralysis. I thought that was a load of crap. It isn't. And the room that I'm in doing this, there was a section, because I lost it that night. I was throwing stuff while Larry was looking. I knew he could hear me, but he was looking at the ceiling, the settee, the teddy bear. But I was literally in a 1.5 foot circle, standing still, going round in circles for hours. And I knew I had to tidy up, but it was still coming out. There is a way to break it, and if I'm coaching somebody, I can break them. I couldn't break me. And then it layered up again, so but I'm tidy now.
Let's say this in truth, real talk. When she's here, I don't experience any of that. Do you know why?
No.
Because in America, my baby is free and she can do whatever the fuck she wants and with my blessing. And I'm sorry, I'm shouting again. See, that's my Armenian voice. But it doesn't sound sexy on an air, so I have to be careful. So anyway, what I'm saying is that we do things together.
And it was a reminder to me when I came back, because I kept saying this is big for me. And this trip could not have been more of a reminder. And I actually said to my mum tonight, you know, I come back for one reason, unfortunately. I'm not going to go into that, but I just said, you know, you've seen what I've gone through now, and I never go through it there. You now know Larry more than you've ever known him. He is coming over in April to literally look you in the eye, so you can and say, "Is it? I want you to know I'm going to look after her." Larry has done more for my mum in 8 months than the guy I was with for 40 and nearly 40 years.
Well, I love the lady. I love her. I don't know what else to say.
He even, you know, didn't even send her flowers for her birthday when we were apart. You know, he did. Larry did. She wasn't well last week. He sent her flowers, candle. This man, people think don't exist. I didn't think existed. Other people think, what's he after? Other people think it's too controlling. Why is he like that round you all the time? And he has taught me to receive, to love, and it's okay to be loved. And it's okay to not have to do this. It's okay just to be me. And everything I did, everything, I was either told embarrassing, stupid, God knows what else. Your voice, no one wants to hear your voice. It's awful. Don't speak. You've got nothing constructive. You've got nothing of any consequence anybody wants to listen to. Those sort of statements were made to me for years and years. And he gave me my voice. And that is what happens. Now people are saying, some people are going, wow, look at you. And others are going, you've changed. You used to be like this. And I'm not.
They think,
because
some of them think I'm taking her away from them. The problem is
they think you're controlling me.
I'm so encouraging her family, her kids, everything. It's not my fault how people perceive the new Bev, because the new Beverly is, in her words, I feel like I'm 17 again, where I'm getting my first flat at age 18. She bought it at 18. If that don't tell you everything about this woman going forward, and that woman stopped existing 2 years later.
Yeah.
Okay?
And you know
and she
what?
was
It
too
was
afraid
last week
to escape it
that I wrote
for
something
40.
down, and it made me go, how old am I?
And it brings me to
I'm
tears.
not going to tell you. And I was like, no, that ain't right. Can't be right. Because that's saying that people say you're young at heart. You can be, and you can be fulfilled. We are living longer. We are fitter longer. We eat better food. You know, what is it they say? 50 is the new 30, 40, whatever it is. And it's true. You know, if you think back to your grandparents, what they look like at 50, they look like grandparents now at 80. You know, it's different. But it's no good having all those things that make you younger, help you to be younger, if you try, sorry, I've got hiccups, if you live old. You can do what you want. I've done things that I shouldn't be able to do with what's wrong with my legs, my back and all that.
Well,
The only person that stops you is yourself. And when people take the mickey, what are you doing that for? You do it.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put a scenario really fast. You, a woman, whoever you are, okay? You have a stroke at 29. And to recuperate from your stroke, you didn't have any help except a mom that took care of the kids and still had to do housework, laundry, and got yelled at for it. Then, on top of that, she said multiple other things. Then she had foot surgery because after the stroke, her foot was down, or because she was wearing heels and it wouldn't come up.
I had a high heel shoe on.
So, because of that, she's got nails, rods, everything, on crutches, in plaster, still had to do everything at home. Never had any support. She had 2 young kids doing everything by herself. I don't care what anybody says about her. The woman she became under 35 plus years of that is not her fault. Period. End of conversation. And if you knew the woman I first met in Smule, and I know it goes this way too, baby. If you knew the woman there who always put the facade on, she's gorgeous, by the way, funny, hilarious. But when I first met her,
it was
the first
part
time,
of me. It wasn't all of me, but it was part of me. Yeah.
The first time she told me her story, my jaw was just to the ground. I couldn't believe. The big story, and I'm never going to tell it. It'll be in her book, okay? But this woman, I've had women that wanted love, and the minute they met me, they couldn't handle it. And here's a woman who's never experienced even a kiss. And last night
all
we were
he wanted
talking.
Was someone to love him the way he loved him. It's very simple.
I just found out last night's conversation that Bev wasn't expecting anything. She always tells this story, and it's very vivid. Because I picked her up and I was in the wrong lane. I was in a lane that she should not have stopped to grab her off the median. I threw her in real quick, said sorry, drove off, and I played a song for her and I said, I'm sorry. We stopped at Food Lion grocery store. So I said, don't go anywhere. Wait a minute. Because I don't know what knowing her, she's ready to open a door. I got out, ran across the car to challenge her. And I opened her door. I reached my hand down, and she's telling me her side for the first time. Like, okay, he's helping me up. But it literally led fluid, no resistance, no stop. I lifted her out of that vehicle into a 2-arm embrace and a kiss that lasted, I don't know. Do you? Because I don't know.
No. And it was like, it came out and I went, okay. And it was like so smooth. I went, okay, we're kissing. And that was it. And I would say it was that. And I don't know why. It just went.
That is
and then we're
chemistry.
walking there holding hands. And when we're walking to the shop going, all right, he does like food. He's holding my hand. Okay, all right, let's go. Next thing we're pushing trolleys around and riding on them.
Yeah, and I didn't know. I mean, the simple things, right? Who hasn't been kissed? Who hasn't walked down with their ex-boyfriend or ex-husband or whatever, hand in hand? Well, apparently her. And I don't do anything. I let her be her, and Bev, you let me be me. And because of our foundation and the love and respect and value we have for each other, that's why it works. And I will never run.
But we spoke for years, didn't we? Everyone goes, you've only known him 5 minutes. No. We've known each other a long time.
Oh.
Physically, we hadn't met.
My
but we
daughter.
know each other.
My daughter's going through this right now. She's in the beginning stages. So is your friend. Someone, San. So there was San said, I always feel better after your show.
Our friend San and I know exactly what we're talking about. And you betray yourself for years and you settle. Larry always says the path of least resistance. I always used to say, I just want to have a quiet life. And it gets to a point, and there are so many people that don't, and it's so sad because it's scary going out. You think you can do it, but the people that do it, the moment they take that first step, the confidence just goes zoom, and then you go, and your problem is. And it is difficult. I wish I'd done it years ago. Having said that, if I'd done it years ago, maybe this wouldn't have happened. So the universe moved, and I
That's
just
right.
say, like
and
I said
you'll
to
know
Larry,
it because it'll be as mysterious of what Bev and I went through. And again, from last week, turn off the media, if you subscribe, pay the extra, no commercials. Trust me, if you start watching and less programming in your brain and watching and looking at things you want to look at, eat healthy, stop fast food, start there. I promise you, man. I can't. You know what it is for me?
Healthy mind.
I'm living this life that I never thought possible, and now I want everyone else to live it. And what about you? I don't know what.
Exactly.
Because it's attainable.
And he has lost so much weight.
Oh, my God.
And he's still eating for eating. You know, I've now got to get him fit. We've got to get him down the gym or do something or swim.
Yeah.
But that endorphins come in many different ways. But I do remember saying to him a little bit before I decided to come out, and he was cutting his yard. And I said, he said, I've got a little river that goes down the back creek. And I said, go down there, sit down, and just look and listen to the water. And he said to me, why? I said, well, it's calming. Water is reflective. How many times do you stare into a fire and get caught in the fire? If you look into a pond or a lake or the sea, it reflects. The noise, the frequency, the noise takes you somewhere, and occasionally you see your own reflection. And I said, just go down there, sit there, and just let your mind run. Calm your mind. And an hour and a half later, he came and he rang me, and he looked completely different. Because somewhere along that line, he stopped, he took a beat, it moved, and he noticed, he saw, he felt. He's an empath, so he feels lots of things. And that was the first real step of his true recovery. He had some fantastic counselling, but that was his first step of making those steps to what he'd been counselled to. And that is all it is. And then a couple of days later, I said, look, stop chasing after this. Breathe, have a look what's around you, because it might be right in front of your eyes. I say this all the time. I never said that with the intention it was me, ever. So that's what you do. You just stop. And if you
All
do
right.
take a look around and you don't like what you see, what would you change? Write it down. What was good, what was bad, what was horrible, what would you change? And maybe you just have to change. Maybe you have to make that move. But I'm telling
right.
you,
And we're going to
you
call
can
it quits
only
because
guarantee now. You can't change the past. Forget it. Larry will apologise to me. Oh, look, it's done. It's done. Don't feel guilty. Things were said at the time. It's fine. Just don't repeat it if you're sorry. In the future, you can't worry about it. You think you know what's going to happen. All you can deal with is right now.
Let's take that energy into our nightly talk, shall we?
Yes, baby.
Okay. With that said, I have no song ready. I'm afraid to grab one. So you know what?
Just grab it, baby, and go.
We'll just...
Get your squirrel nuts.
I got
Do a bit of squirrel moments or something.
except to say goodbye to everybody. And one day you'll watch this.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. We love you very much.
Please
Say
ring
bye.
in, write in. We want to hear from you, but thank you anyway.
Definitely. Bye, everybody.
And
stay
baby,
on. Yes,
baby,
stay on. What?
Baby.
What?
Wait. And thank you for doing
Thank
everything
you.
you do.
Thank you.